Your direct sales expert and the author of 12 books in 12 months. My goodness. This journey is crazy, and thank you so much for being here with me. So today, this sign was, which I do it all the time, but today it's for vulnerable. You can see I'm here, no makeup, got my hair in a ponytail. Just trying to rock out some content today. Yesterday was a little bit challenging. I ended up not being able to write at all. My son left back to Chicago. My other one was here. And some of you know that my precious boy, Elijah has Asperger's, and so he doesn't always like to connect. He has his own schedule of connection. And yesterday he decided he wanted to walk over to Subway with me to get some dinner. And it, all in all, it took us about an hour and a half, which, throws that schedule off. But it was so well worth it. It was absolutely amazing because I adore him. I'm a little vulnerable, right? I'm a little vulnerable because of what I was just writing today. Hey, Stacy, I'm going to share that with you in a second. Today's broadcast might be a little bit longer than 5 minutes. I'm going to try and get through it quickly, but I feel like it's a really important message to give you guys. Anyway, so Elijah wanted to walk over there, so we did. It was an hour and a half of the most well-spent time for sure. But of course, when you move things around, it doesn't always happen. So I was unable to actually do writing yesterday. So when I started off today, let's see, I was 4,640 words behind. And so, it didn't deter me, but I did, and like I said, this is transparency, right, of what happened today. I decided because I am a goal-oriented person, I wanted to move past this character development piece that I was on and do some writing, because writing flows literally for me right from here into my fingertips, which is a really gift from God. I'm glad to catch you live. Oh, thank you so much, Stacey. I'm glad you're here too. It's funny. It showed you were here in the room, and now it doesn't show you're here in the room. So I don't know if you're back, or I don't know how the people content up at the top. Anyway, so I was behind, and knowing that, thanks Stacy, and so knowing I was 4,640 words behind, and that it doesn't take me that long to catch up. I did schedule in 4 hours today to work on it, just a little bit broken up. I was on my phone, but I'm on my laptop. Gotcha. So I know that I can do at least 1,000 words an hour, and that's kind of part of my thing. But when I was doing content or character development, then I have to stop and it's fun, but I felt like I was getting a little bit behind. So today I decided to launch into a part of my story where I got my bully. Excuse me. And when you start talking about where your bully comes from, it's very vulnerable, right? Now, it's not dissuading me from putting all the information in there. It is reminding me that it's sensitive, that people's bullies are very sensitive in how they got there. When we actually look at how they got there, which we need to identify where they came from if we want to evict them properly, right? If you don't serve the right eviction notice, then the bully will be able to come back, right? That it still has the right to continue coming back. So if you don't know where it came from, which is why people don't talk about this, generally speaking, right, Stacey? If you don't know where it came from, then you can't effectively evict him. So as I'm reliving, where where my bully was born, it became very emotional. It was I sat there crying, that's why I'm all puffy-eyed. I was crying as I was writing and recognizing that it's such an important message to get out, that people need to understand where these things come from, and where they're birthed from things, from people and relationships and situations in our lives. And that if we're not willing to talk about them, then other people will stay, their stuff will stay hidden and they won't be able to grow. So again, this V today, which I usually say ciao, but today the V is for vulnerable. And, I feel very exposed as I write that, but recognizing again that there'll be trolls that are going to make fun of me, and there'll be, people are probably, comment on this saying, you're ugly, and what, I don't know, but I don't really care. I care about affecting other people. I care about encouraging you and motivating you. I care about delivering a message that I know needs to be told. And it takes a courageous person to be vulnerable enough to share their own story. At the same time, they give you analogies and stuff to try and help you build your own. So that's where I'm at today. I am, again, I started out 4,640 words behind. By the end of today, I need another 5,120 words. I've already written, let's say I started out 5360. I'm at 6879. And so I have another 5,000 words to write by the end of the day, which honestly I don't think will be hard, especially as this information kind of pours out. So you're beautiful inside and out. You should see me. You'd feel better. Oh, Stacy, thank you so much for saying that. Again, I appreciate you guys being here. I certainly appreciate you, Stacy, as a super fan, because you are definitely a super fan. Sorry. I am trying not to have my nose drip down my face while I'm talking to you guys. Puffy eyes and snot dripping down my nose probably is not the most effective method of communication. But anyway, I'm super excited to be here. I'm excited about where things are going. I appreciate you guys being here, sharing in the vulnerability, and I hope that it really blesses you. I hope that, again, you know, in this journey, this 365-day journey of 12 books in 12 months is a really exciting thing. Speaking of snot, that's all I have to say. Thanks, Stacy. Stacy's sharing her snot tales with us. That might be another book I'll have to create, snot tales. Anyway, I do appreciate that. If you guys are not part of the Fitch 5000, please go to vickifitch.com/5K, VICKIFITCH.com/5K. And if you know somebody who has a bully in their head, please share out the video. Let other people know. Today, like I said, we're talking about vulnerability. And this book, the one I'm working on right now, is Evict the Bully in Your Head. And I know we all have a bully, and I want to help you guys evict him. But I'm going to take you through my journey of where my bully came from, how I started recognizing that it was a bully, and how I created the eviction process. And I know that it'll inspire you too. So the first book comes out, 12 books in 12 months. Thank you, Stacy. This is my plus this shirt from being an Infusionsoft certified partner. Plus this is one of the apps. And plus this, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to have to sponsor me at this point. So, you know, again, go to vickifitch.com/5K, join the journey. I'd love for you guys to walk through it with me. And I'm going to post some stuff. We also have a Facebook group that's part of it. And I'm going to post some questions in there too. About, you know, like some questions I have. One of them's on genealogy. Like, I don't know what we call somebody when the great uncle or a distant cousin, and then how it relates to the relatives. Anyway, I'm going to post it in there and see if you guys can give me some advice. And I also can't figure out, as one of my YouTube friends, I cannot figure out how to edit my playlist title. I don't know why I can't seem to do it, but I spelled my own last name wrong. And my hashtag in the playlist, I called it anyway, I messed up my whole own hashtag. So anyway, super excited for you guys to be here. Thanks. I know I went over today, and I really appreciate you guys being here. As a vulnerable time, I bet you guys are going through some vulnerable stuff. Join us in the Fitch 5000, vickifitch.com/5K. I'm doing 12 books in 12 months. First one, Direct Selling 101, comes out in a couple of weeks. The Rockstar, or the Step-by-Step Guide to Rock That Dream in the Direct Sales Industry. And the second one is called Evict the Bully in Your Head. And it's to help you remember how to evict the bully that tells you you're not good enough, smart enough, strong enough, tall enough, rich enough, etc. enough. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I will be on at 6 p.m. tonight delivering my regular message of money, mindset, motivation, anything from sales to social media on my Periscope as well as my Facebook channel. So I hope you guys will catch that live, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And until next time, I want to remind you, like I always do, to dream it, believe it, and achieve it. Ciao. Victory.